Okay, so I have to wonder how long before the cruise ship industry goes out of business, or will it fully ever go out of business? Because, well, there's quite a few people who are claiming that it's a thriving business at this point. Well, a few years ago, I think it was more thriving than what it is right now. I I would say more around 2014 era, it was probably more thriving. Since then, a lot of cruise ships have they've had to scale back on the cruise ships and get rid of them. They're claiming that it's because they were old. However, I just think they don't have the business to be able to sustain it. Now, so first of all, the cruise ship industry, most of the ships are flagged outside of the United States because they said if they're flagged in the United States, then they have to pay United States wages. Whereas outside of the United States, they don't have to pay United States wages. So the majority of the people on the cruise ships who are employees are actually from other countries. They said just the entertainment on the cruise ship is Americans. And so that's why I'm asking that question related to the cruise ships. Plus, you also have the islands. So you could call them the Caribbean chain. You could call them developing nations of sorts because of the fact that the cruise ships will actually buy islands. And so what they will do is they will buy islands, a little chunk of an island from someone, or they will take over a old military base island and turn that into a cruise ship island. So you could call that watching a developing nation take place, related to a nation outside of a nation on a very small island for entertainment purposes. And so not only do you have to maintain the cruise ships, you also have to maintain the island related to getting people to buy things on your island, which it's very, very expensive. And we found that out, and there was all kinds of stories during COVID of people who they said their business just completely stopped because of COVID. So during the COVID era, when we had the pandemic, the cruise industry and the islands were vacant from what I heard, and they just had absolutely no business. But now we have inflation, and I think there probably will be tariffs at the cruise ship ports related to the liquor coming into the United States, I would think, at the ports.